Okay, I'm doing a homestead tour today. There's Gamalia coming out of the greenhouse. Inside the greenhouse, we got a staircase up to our main house. We got a pool that's filled with algae and tadpoles. We're not doing any treatment to this because there's so many tadpoles in there. At one point, we estimated several thousand tadpoles. So they're tree frogs, they're baby frogs growing. You can't see them in the video, but you can see them in real life. Alright, this is our monster fig tree. It's huge. Sorry, there's rain in the background. Here we grew a food forest. There's an avocado tree, bay laurel tree, and some citrus trees in the back. They had beautiful flowers a couple months ago. I don't know if we're going to get any food this year. It's raining hard out there. Well, the rain is hard. I'm going to show you our water coming into the pool. This is how we keep our pool filled with fresher water. This is our shower system. It's in our greenhouse, and the water goes into this gravel patch down here and into the bed where the fig tree is. Here we've got a propane hot water heater. We use this all summer. There's a propane tank hiding down under the leaves, and that's what heats our water in the summertime. In the winter we have wood hot water heat. We do have a heater, a regular propane heater for our greenhouse. We don't use it much anymore because we figured out everything can pretty much survive a freeze. There's a nice begonia, maybe. Tell me in the comments if I got that right. There's an herb. Rosemary. We got a parsley plant that's grown up and dried out and needs some tender loving care. We got some dragon fruit plants over here that need some tender loving care. A lemon tree. Over here we got beets and a cucumber plant and some radishes that are going to seed. And that's the greenhouse part of the homestead, but there's a lot more. This is our water catchment system. We collect rain onto the roof, or from the roof into the gutters and down this pipe into a water filter, which is full right now because it's been raining the last few minutes. And then it goes and drains into a tank under our house. Here's the rhubarb plants. We're hoping to make a rhubarb blackberry pie video in about 3 weeks when we got the blackberries ripe. There's some mint in here and a lot of weeds. More weeds and lemon balm. That's lemon balm in the back. Solar panels. This is our strawberry patch. That looks like it's got a lot of weeds. There's some onions, some peppers, cucumbers I need to tie up, but probably won't get to for a while. More onions, garlic, in case you can't tell. There's one garlic you can see from here. Everything else is weeds in there. Okay, other side of our greenhouse. There's, we call it washerboard gardening because it's all these trenches dug low and then a high spot with the plants on. So this is bell beans, miniature favas. Then we got onions, 2 rows of them. And this has been really good in this wet weather we keep having because we're getting all the water and no runoff. We just get to use all the water. So here's yellow squash and zucchinis. They're almost ready to produce. There's some sweet potatoes. There's our trench working. It's got a pond there from the rain. Got peas in here that didn't germinate well. Kale. Collards are very buggy. Then there's purple cabbage. This tall one here is Brussels sprouts, which is also kind of buggy, but I think it's going to come through and make a crop. There's cabbage. Not sure if the cabbages will be good once you have so many bugs in them. Cilantro. And there's taller cilantro way at the other end of the peas. There's a lot of weeds here in these peas. But there's some more cilantro. That's in flower. And then potatoes. The potatoes are really loving this rainy weather we have. Best potato crop I think I've ever had. And we got some more sweet potatoes and more potatoes down lower. We got green beans here, but they're getting eaten by rabbits, so I'm not sure they're going to make a crop. Red raspberries are very productive and delicious. The corn is also in the washerboard garden system, and that's doing great. There's some garlic in here, but the weeds are taking over too. There's some grapes in here, but the weeds are taking over. There's 2 compost piles. Lots of red raspberries. I'm going to eat one while I make the video. Delicious. Here we got miniature washerboards with watermelons, cucumbers, and okra. There we got weeds. If I ever get the time, I'll clean this up and plant something in there. Fencing around that doesn't keep out the rabbits, but it's supposed to. Yellow raspberries that are mostly weeds, but there's a yellow raspberry ready to eat. The red ones taste better. Peach trees. Here's the garlic that's actually about 4 feet tall and doing well. Here's black raspberries. Yeah, we've been eating a lot of black raspberries the last few days. This peach tree does have some peaches on this year. So we're really excited about that. We got blackberries coming soon. We've got black raspberries over here about to produce. And that's really the garden tour. We're going to go to the food forest. There's the goats. They are in their goat pen having fun. Not making much noise, so they're probably pretty happy. This is the goat pen. And there's the goat shed. Sorry, I had to zoom on to see the goats. Okay, there's a better view. And I'll go up the hill to the food forest now. Here's the wood shed. We got a bunch of wood stored up for the winter, but probably 2 months supply. And this is our food forest. There's some apple trees, a lot of weeds. We actually got some red raspberries out of here. And there's one ripe right now. There's a cherry tree and a plum tree, but neither of them fruited because we chose to only plant one and they need 2 trees to pollinate. There's some pear trees down there and a couple chestnut trees. So good variety, but we have kept it way too, there's too much shade on here. There's blueberries, which Kamalia wants us to find. You look like you've been out in the rain some. I think this is a service berry, which is getting a lot of bug pressure. Okay, where's the blueberry plant? This is a blueberry plant. That's a blueberry plant. I'm not good at growing blueberries. This one over here is a chestnut tree. It's doing fairly well. But it'll probably do a lot better if I cut down that tree there and that one there. So there, it's almost 10 feet tall now, this chestnut tree. Anyway, there's another blueberry plant. I'm going to save the most controversial item for last. And I'm going to show you something I haven't shown on my channel yet. And that is our humanure composting system. So next to our orchard, we got an orchard shed. It was originally designed to be chickens with a special controlled exit for chickens, but we never really kept very many chickens in here. Anyway, there's the door in. And here is a composting toilet. And you use the restroom and put a bunch of sawdust on top so it's all covered up and doesn't smell bad. And rinse and repeat, and when the bucket's full, you bury it in the garden under quite a few inches of soil and only grow crops over it that are cooked, or wait till next year and then you can grow whatever you want over top of it. So we would grow things like sweet corn and some things like that the first year, and then try not to do things that you eat raw like lettuce and cucumbers. So we also do compost some of it, but most of it we use fresh into the garden. So that's the plan. Tell me in the comments if you want to see more videos about our human manure composting system. But thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.